Sports. It's in the game.
Tonight, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Phillip Rivers and the Indianapolis Colts taking on Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play, and I don't think from what we saw down on the field before the game there's any doubt they're ready to roll.
They pass the eye test, don't they? This team looks fired up and ready to play.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, an early season tilt, and when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet, and both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Out comes the Indy offense for their first drive of the game, and leading them out Their new quarterback for 2020, the longtime Charger, Phillip Rivers.
I don't know what it is, partner, but every time I watch Phillip Rivers play, I just have a big grin on my face because he plays the game with such joy. Loves being out there. Remember, he's part of that great 2004 class with Eli Manning and Ben Roethlisberger, two of them still in the league today. Now he's probably going to go over 60,000 passing yards and 400 touchdowns this season. The big question mark, how much does he have left in the tank? I think he's got plenty.
Black 15!
Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Working out of the gun, Rivers. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. We get our first look now at Carson Wentz and this Philadelphia Eagle offense.
And when I think of Carson Wentz in his first 4 years in the league, I kind of look at him as bookends because his first year as a rookie, he started all 16 games. The next 2 years, beset by injuries, but last year, started all 16 in the regular season again and was very productive. His first 4,000-yard campaign throwing the ball, 27 touchdowns and only 7 interceptions. The injuries got him again in the wild card game, but when he's on the field, his team is dangerous.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 37. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 43 yards.
First down, Eagles.
Not sure much more could have been done there defensively. Went up with him, tried to knock it away, tried to get an arm in, unsuccessfully.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Steps away. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. This pass complete, Wentz to Ertz. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards. And
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Wentz. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
A gain of a yard.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. On play action, it's Wentz. Rolling to his right, and he's going to keep it here. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
On the bootleg. He's got it complete to Perkins. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Big completion there on 3rd and short keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me, I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
10-yard line.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Got a man open, it's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it ends with a Zach Ertz touchdown.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Rodgers on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10. At their own
2nd drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And a 3 and out on that 1st drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That 1st series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that 1st drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a 2nd opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
yards on the big
2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
From the gun, Rivers. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. And that sack leaves Rivers and the Colts with a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And this is going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On play action, Wentz trying to lay one up deep. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for Philly. 61 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles 7, Colts nothing.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Great move, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. He's a second-round pick, a solid second-round pick. But when you're close to that first round, do you come in with a little chip on your shoulder?
You definitely do, because now your money's not the same. But even more than that, it's the prestige. Everyone wants to be a first-round pick, and he thought his talent demanded that. And I do know some teams in the league that had first-round grades on him.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles.
Complete to number 88.
A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Little loft on that touchdown pass and sort of dropped it in the breadbasket perfectly.
Right in the bucket. And when you're coming out of college and you're a rookie in the NFL, sometimes you forget about the different types of throws you have to make. You just rely on your fastball and throw it as hard as you can all the time. But in this situation, he understood and threw it in a spot where only his receiver was going to get it and no one else. That was pretty.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. And it's good to make it 14-0. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. This is Hines. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now Brissett, the backup, his first throw. Open man is Trey Burton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
First down.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
45-yard line.
From the 45 on second down, Brissett. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Brissett. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
The scoreboard tells a story for them, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 30, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Throwing is Hurts. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. He's going to loft it, deep right sideline. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our... And how about this, a fake? And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down.
Always enjoy a good fake, but I really enjoy it when he throws the football from punt formation. Now, you were a kicker and a punter in high school. Did you ever do that?
One time, threw to my man Tim Jones on a botched field goal attempt. Hit him right in the numbers, and Jonesy just dropped it.
Oh, the poor guy. Well, we had a fake punt here, and this guy caught it. So, I think he and his friends will be okay with that one.
And he loves his play call, right? He's been waiting for this one all week long.
Been had that arm loosened up.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Philadelphia. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, 43 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And boy, it was pretty.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a two-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
Did the same. It smelled terrible. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Second and 16.
13, go.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And an incomplete pass.
Brissett's pass.
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's taken to the 26. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He only has a single solo carry, one. Numero uno, 2nd quarter. They need to get in the ball more, don't they?
I'm not the greatest statistician in the world.
Yeah, you are.
But a back like that with only 1 carry kind of takes me back to college in the classroom. Not enough evidence to declare what you should do the rest of the game. Give him the ball some more and find out.
Will they incorporate him? We'll find out. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. 3 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started less than 1 month from tonight. In our game, most of the starters have made their cameo and departed, but plenty of youngsters out there with a lot to gain or lose as we get you right back out to Brandon God.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustment. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing, anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. That escapes the sack. Now Green, well, staying on the ground. Let's hope he's all right. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Here's Brissett. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Malik Jackson able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Play action. Here's Hurts. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
A 14-yard.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with a defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
Brings up
nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Corey Clement there to make the grab. And this offense is running away with this one. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route, worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Malik Jackson bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
Taking it about the 16. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 21.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
That is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
2nd and 10.
3rd quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
2nd down, here's Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Number 40.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Indianapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just got to give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Corey Clement ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And this offense continues to pour it on. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this showing really not a good one on either side of the ball, but still 3 more preseason games to follow and a lot to play for here for the guys on the field now as they're hoping to secure that roster spot. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game. And it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. For Chad Williams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
And 1.
3rd and short yardage, Brissett. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. This is taken at the 18. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
18-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They lead big. Quite the kickoff, really, to this exhibition schedule as they start once more with a 1st and 10. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's got it complete to Perkins. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Julian Blackman brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The 1st sack of his NFL career. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
TJ Carey right there in coverage. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Hurts. Going to go to Clement here out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On 1st down, Hurts. Wide open receiver complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
45, key in.
On 1st and 10, it's Clement. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
8-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the... And he will get into into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, and oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
Indy set to go on offense once more. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this fourth quarter. A first down throw for Brissett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered.
Jalen Hurts. Sack.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, you got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. It has been a dream start to the preseason thus far as they look to finish things strong in the fourth quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Brissett on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered.
Jackson. Jalen Hurts. Sacked.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. They showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. On play action, they'll throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
3 yards.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And how about this? It's complete, and he will get into into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Elliott now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Colts set to take over here offensively. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
On second down, Brissett again. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
For the Colts.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 18. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. A run, it's Clement. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night, everybody, from Indianapolis.